So we're trying to make a table saw out of this round saw. So I took the bottom plate off and I installed it on this table. Cut this hole here, and as you see the screws are sticking out. I used oversized screws. Then I'm gonna grind these off just to make sure it's on there nice and tight. Now I'll show you the other side. So here's the bottom plate of the round saw. I used a drill press and drilled 8 holes in it. 3 here, 2 in the middle, and 3 on the other side. And just screwed it really tight to this plywood. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna stay on there nice and tight. So one suggestion I want to make to you is take the round saw apart on a table and make yourself completely familiar with all the parts inside, because you will probably end up putting it together and taking it apart 4, 5, 6 times before you can actually mount it on here. That's what I've had to do. So, you know, like all these little bits and pieces, and you know how they come off, how they go on, all that. So make sure you know all that, and then you can start mounting it on the table. So it's been a couple of days since I left this project. Now I'm back to it. I'll show you what else I've done. I cut this piece of plywood and laid it on top of the table, just so it's a smoother surface, so the wood that I'm cutting will slide over it easier. I put this piece of wood here because the edge of the table was really uneven and it would be difficult to get a proper 90 degrees cut. So with this one it should be easier. I should have planed it, but I was too lazy. I might still do that. What else? Oh yeah, I made this thing. That's a guide. So this is from Ace Hardware. It's the clamp. I took this part off. It was like this before. Took that part off. So screwed it in here and nailed it in here, so it does. There's a hole there, so I nailed it to the wood so it doesn't move about this point. And put this here. And I tried one cut with it. It seems to work okay. After I finish it, I'll do a demo cut. So I cut this piece of cocoa lumber, which is really hard wood. I cut the sides off. It worked out okay. Problem is I started out with a crappy round saw. It's like really cheapo. So if you're gonna do something like this, better start with something better quality, of course. This guide worked out pretty decent. This quick release helps out a lot for aligning things, but then of course you have to put 2 more serious clamps on it, one here and one at the other end, like so. So yeah, it worked out okay. That's loud. So a fairly straight edge. It still needs to be cleaned out a little bit. But you know, for a homemade table saw, can't complain. Especially I've never had a proper table saw, so I don't have anything to compare it to. So this is okay. Alright.